What's up, guys? Hope you are having an amazing day. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible because today is Sunday. You're watching this video on Monday, which means I recorded it on Sunday, which is today. The whole of this week I don't know, I wouldn't say motivated to shoot or motivated to do anything, but I have just been down. One of those days. This is why sometimes I like that I do YouTube as well, because the time frame at which I have set for myself to upload videos sometimes pushes me to do stuff. Like today, I would have been in bed all day and not be on camera or do anything photography related, but I'm glad I have this channel that sometimes pushes me to do stuff even when I don't feel like doing. I also like the fact that I have that and I have a schedule that I've set for myself, which is every Monday at 10 a.m. that I want to put a video out there for you guys to enjoy. So without not talking much, there's just few things that I want to share with you guys today. Some exciting, some not exciting. I'm going to start with the first one, which is this film right here. I know the camera is too far away from me for you guys to see, but if you can see, this is an Ektachrome P1600 that expired in '98. It was given to me by my friend Nolan. I talked about it in last week's video. And then this is another Ektachrome 64. It's the same film but different speeds, and all given to me by my friend Nolan. I was pretty excited to shoot this film. I was super excited because I think I had just few experience with slide film. Even though I have still not shot any slide film that is current, all the slide film that I've shot are expired, which I think moving forward I'm just going to invest in buying like newly produced slide film and shoot them and see the results, instead of just always having to shoot expired ones. And the only reason why I've been shooting the expired ones is because anytime I get my friend Nolan to help develop film for me when I can't, he just give them to me for free. But recently I bought an E6 kit from my friend Dave, and so all these films that I'm going to talk about today, I self-developed it. I mixed the chemicals myself. I made a mistake whilst I was mixing the chemicals as far as the time difference, but it didn't make any difference at all because it was just a slight mistake that I did. I thought it was going to affect the developing so much, but it didn't, because the first photo, the first row that we're going to talk about, the results didn't turn out that great, and so the second one came out great, and that told me that the chemicals wasn't the problem, but actually the film that is the problem. So let's jump into it. A few weeks ago, I had this for I think a week or two, so I decided to go out and shoot some photos all by myself. And then when I went out, I was pretty excited about it. Went to the Seattle Mile. It's a place that I've not shot in a long time, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go back there and shoot some slide film. I took my Leica M4P to the Seattle Mile to take some photos, and I was super excited. Set up my frame, did my exposures, took my photos. Day was going really well. Moved to a different location to get a different direction of photo. Nothing really interesting, but also another photo that I was excited to see. And then all of a sudden, it started raining. So it just bumped my day out. I don't set like expectations when I go out, but sometimes when you are super excited to do something and something just come across it just kind of ruined the day. So I ended up trying to drive to the shop north to see if I can do some street photos, but the rain didn't stop. And so what I did was just to come back home and save myself from just being in the rain and ruining my camera. I knew I was going to go to Philly. I knew I was going to go meet with JC Joseph to shoot. So I had already loaded this. So I'm like, okay, when I get there, I'll shoot that and then I'll share that with you guys in the video. And I talked about it in last week's video that it didn't go well. So I ended up shooting the entire row in Philly, and this is the row. Like, looking at it, when I put it to the light and look at it, I see the photos, it looks good. But when I scan them, it has a huge magenta. I might show you guys a few photos and even trying to like turn it into black and white. Like, huge magenta, and then it looks like it wasn't sharp. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this. Like, I can see the photos, and there are some photos on here that, man, I am super excited that I was gonna share with you guys. I was super excited that I took these photos. Like, all these mannequin photos here, and a friend of mine did a short film, so I was on set with him and I was doing the still photos on the set for him. I have some of those photos on here, and they all didn't, like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to like get these photos or fix it. If any of you guys watching right now have any idea how I can fix this or how I can save these photos, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know, for a minute I thought it was the chemicals, but then I developed this 120 film. And this turned out great. This came out very, very awesome. Like, I'm surprised because the 35 is 1998. The 120 is 91. So that means, you know, if any of the film is supposed to go bad, it's supposed to be this one. But I'm just guessing maybe the 35 wasn't stored well. So that didn't turn out great. I went out again this time with the 120. There is this barn that I drive past most of the time when I go to get some waffles at Waffle House. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna share with you guys today. I love waffle. I love Waffle House. I've even made a joke about it, like, if myself and my wife are going to buy a house and there's no Waffle House in where we're buying the house, we're not living there. But anyway, that is not what we're going to talk about. So I went to this barn. It's in the middle of there's like bushes around. I had the Ektachrome 64 loaded in my 645 in my 6x6 back, and then I had HP5 loaded in my 645. And the reason why I ended up shooting the black and white also was because I was just playing it safe. Like, if the photos on here didn't turn out, at least I'll have black and white photos of the same scenes that I took. So what I did was I would take the shot on the slide film, take the back off, which is something I love about the Hasselblad 500CM, the interchangeable backs, and then I put on the 645 back and then take another photo of the same scene. So I did that. That day I was going to drive around the whole day, but I went to just 2 locations, and my friend Ezra, I messaged him and told him that I was out and about taking photos, and if he wanted to join, he said yes, and to pick him up. And when I got there, Ezra, you ruined my day. We just sat the whole day in the couch watching movies and didn't go out to shoot the rest of the day. So that was the photos that I got, only 2 photos. The next day, because Ezra ruined my day, we had a plan of going to shoot sunrise. We've shot this place before. It's a private place. The first time we went, we didn't see anybody. We didn't have any troubles. We didn't know it was a private place until after. So this time when we were going, even though we wanted to go, this time we knew it's a private place, but it's a really nice location that we wanted to go photograph. So spend the night at Ezra's, and then the next morning we set out to go. It was I think an hour and a half away or two, could be wrong, away. We got there. Yeah, the location was really nice. There wasn't that much to photograph there. There's just about 2 or 3 scenes. I mean, if you walk around, you might get something really nice to photograph, but whilst we were in the middle of taking the photos, somebody came and asked us if we've talked to, he mentioned the name of the owner, and we were like, who is that? And obviously he knew that we didn't talk to anybody, and he told us it's a private place and we cannot just show up and photograph. They have a specific time that they open for the public, which is, I think he said, in June or July. And they just open it for the public, and then you can just come and do whatever you want. So I think the next time we will go back there, that will be the time we will go, because this time, instead of going at sunrise, I want to go at sunset, because where the sun rises is like kind of in the front, and it just lights the whole scene up, whereas if it's sunset, you have the sun behind it and you have it among the scene that you want to photograph. So that is all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope I didn't talk that much, but I'm excited about this because, like I said, this is a scene that I've been wanting to photograph, and I'm glad that I was able to capture this scene on slide film because it looks really nice. Like, looking at it right now, really amazing. But I don't know about this. I am so there are really some photos here that I feel like I need because they just look amazing, and yeah, there are some of these scenes I cannot recreate them, and I'm bummed about that. So if anybody has anything that I can do to save these photos, if you see it in person, I can see the photos. It looks like they should be good, and I don't know why. When I scan them, I'll try to rescan them again and see if I can save it, try to maybe take it somewhere else for them to try to help me, but let me know in the comments, guys. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm kind of rushing a little bit because I have to finish this video and edit today, make sure it's ready to be live tomorrow. And then also, it's almost time for football, which means soccer practice. So I want to finish all of that before we go and play. My zine is still available to purchase. For those that have purchased the zine, I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't, please do. If you want to support what I do, if you want to support my work, that is the only way that you can support me, is by purchasing my zine and subscribing to the channel and following me on Instagram at kboatin_street for my black and white works, and then the film digit for my color works. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, go hit the street, be safe out there, wear your mask, keep your distance, create some beautiful photos and share with us all. And you don't forget, always create to inspire. See you guys in the next video.